basis of my motivation is the desire to do the best that I can, and in my case, it's being a pathologist. Pathology is a very crucial discipline in medicine. As pathologists, we are like medical detectives. We have to drill down right to the heart of the diagnosis, which is very important because that's how the clinicians will manage the patients. So as a pathologist, one must be precise, accurate, and as informative in our interpretation as possible.
As I work more closely with Prof Tan over the years, she has always come across as a person who is extremely supportive of her staff and the people she's working with. Prof Tan has always given them an immense amount of respect and appreciation for their work. I'm always awed by how Prof Tan is able to juggle her multiple roles as a leader, she's as a head of department, as a clinician, pathologist, as an educator, and as a researcher. I think she's a great role model for us.
To me, education is important because education is a progressive discovery of our ignorance. And the cost of ignorance is definitely higher than the cost of education.
Shih has contributed enormously to, firstly, undergrad teaching in formulating the clinical neurology teaching curriculum initially for NUS Yondu School of Medicine, and subsequently when Duke was set up, he himself personally wrote up some of the clinical teaching materials for the Duke students. Moving beyond Singapore itself, he is well known as an educator, particularly in postgrad and fellowship training in his field of epilepsy and sleep. And in fact, he was responsible for setting up the board exam for people outside America itself to take these specialty exams in Asia. Right, you feel very comfortable with him, but he doesn't scold, and he essentially creates the interest in that field and for you to explore further. And overall, I feel that he's been a great teacher and also a great inspiration.
As doctors, we need to give our younger colleagues the freedom for them to go down the good clinical path so that they can get the best in their professional development. I don't think we should be very didactic and very rigid in trying to push them to do whatever they want to do.
Professor Koh has mentored and inspired generations of cardiologists and doctors, not only in Singapore, but indeed in the entire Asia-Pacific region. His attention to detail and his commitment to patients is truly legendary and has inspired many of us as a role model for commitment to public service and to the care of patients. In terms of leadership, his very forward-looking approach has led us in the pioneering and rapid adoption of new techniques for cardiac care that has benefited many patients in Singapore.